In December 1900, a lighthouse keeper and two assistants vanished without a trace from a remote island off the coast of Scotland. What makes this terrifying isn't just that three men disappeared, it's how they disappeared and what was left behind. The Flannan Isles are a cluster of rocky islands in the Outer Hebrides, about 20 miles off the coast of Scotland. Harsh, isolated, and constantly battered by Atlantic storms. In 1899, the Northern Lighthouse Board built a lighthouse there to guide ships through the treacherous waters. Three experienced lighthouse keepers were stationed there: James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. These weren't amateurs. They were seasoned professionals who knew the sea, knew the dangers, and knew the protocols. On December 15, 1900, a passing ship noted that the Flannan Isles light wasn't working. Strange, but not immediately alarming. Maybe the lamp needed maintenance. But when the relief vessel arrived on December 26th to rotate the keepers, they found something deeply disturbing.
NS showed that while there had been storms earlier in December, the weather on December 15th, the last day anyone saw the keepers, was actually calm. So, what created that massive damage? What force was powerful enough to destroy equipment that high above the water? The official investigation concluded that the men must have been swept away by a freak wave while trying to secure equipment during a storm. But that explanation has massive holes. Why would all three men go outside at once? Lighthouse protocol strictly required one keeper to remain inside at all times, no exceptions. These men knew that rule by heart. Why was one man without his jacket? If they rushed out for an emergency, why did one stop to grab a coat and the others didn't? And most disturbing, if it was just a wave, where are the bodies? The Atlantic doesn't give back what it takes, sure, but not even a single trace? No clothing, no boots, nothing ever washed ashore? Local legends offered a different explanation, one the investigators wouldn't include in their report. The Flannan Isles had always been considered cursed by Scottish islanders. They called them the Seven Hunters and believed supernatural beings inhabited them. Fishermen avoided the islands, and when they had to pass nearby, they wouldn't speak or make eye contact with the rocks. Old stories told of phantom boats, strange lights, and voices calling from the islands that lured men to their deaths. The locals claimed the islands didn't want humans there, and the lighthouse was an insult the spirits wouldn't tolerate. After the disappearance, subsequent lighthouse keepers reported deeply unsettling experiences. They heard voices calling their names when no one else was there. Doors would slam shut in windless rooms. They'd see figures standing on the cliffs that would vanish when approached. Many keepers requested early transfers, and some refused to return after their rotation ended. One keeper's log from 1912 described hearing three men screaming outside during a storm, but when he looked, there was nothing there. Just empty rocks and crashing waves. The lighthouse was eventually automated in 1971. No one lives there anymore. The buildings still stand, maintained remotely, but the island remains abandoned. So, what really happened on December 15, 1900? Was it really just a freak wave that perfectly erased three experienced men without a trace? Or did something else on those cursed rocks claim them? The official records say accident. The locals say the island took them. And the lighthouse keepers who worked there afterward? They say something is still out there, still calling, still waiting. The Flannan Isles Lighthouse still operates today, its automated beam cutting through the darkness. But no one goes there anymore. And maybe that's for the best. Because some islands don't want visitors. And some mysteries were never meant to be solved. Thanks for watching World of the Unknown. If stories like this keep you up at night, hit that subscribe button. There's a whole world of unexplained waiting for us.